come up with. He said, "That's an Eagles song, dude." Unfortunately, it's in France.
That's okay though, you go with your wife, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How does a rock star who famously used a chainsaw in hotel rooms become a sober, multi-millionaire philanthropist? What's the real secret to Joe Walsh's estimated $85 million net worth before he was the elder statesman of rock? Walsh was the legendary guitarist for the James Gang and the Eagles, a court jester known for wild antics and a guitar sound praised by music legends. But behind the fame was a man haunted by tragedy, whose story begins not with a guitar, but with a profound loss that would echo throughout his life. The making of a legend born in Wichita, Kansas. On November the 20th, 1947, Joseph Fiddler Walsh's world was shattered at just 20 months old when his father, U.S. Air Force Flight Instructor Lee Robert Newton Fiddler, died in a plane crash in Okinawa. This early tragedy unknowingly planted the seeds for his future philanthropic mission. VetsAid. After his mother remarried, Joe was adopted by his stepfather, and his nomadic childhood saw him move from Ohio to New York before settling in New Jersey. There. At age 10, he got his first guitar and learned Walk, Don't Run by the Ventures, igniting a musical fire. Beneath the surface, he struggled with undiagnosed ADHD, OCD, and Asperger's syndrome, recalling feeling different and terrified, which led him to use alcohol to soothe his nerves before performing. His time at Kent State University ended abruptly when he witnessed the 1970 massacre, a traumatic event that pushed him to leave college and pursue music full-time. This raw mix of anxiety and passion found a home first in the James Gang, where his innovative guitar work began turning heads. His most significant impact, however, came in 1975 when he joined the Eagles. He injected a much-needed dose of hard rock grit into their polished sound, a change Don Henley said was essential for making the iconic album Hotel California. His pioneering use of the talk box on his solo hit Rocky Mountain Way had already showcased his willingness to push musical boundaries. His genius did not go unnoticed, Jimmy Page said. "I've loved his style since the early James Gang," while Eric Clapton called him one of the best guitarists to surface in some time. The dual solos on Hotel California, performed with Don Felder, were voted the best of all time by Guitarist magazine readers, cementing his place in history. This legacy was officially recognized with his 1998 induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and his No. 54 ranking on Rolling Stone's list of 100 greatest guitarists of all time. From rock bottom to redemption, Walsh's public image was defined by chaos. His reputation for wild hotel antics, forever immortalized by the story of him brandishing a chainsaw, became rock folklore. In 2018, his ex-girlfriend Kristen Casey's memoir, Rock Monster, detailed their turbulent, addiction-fueled relationship from 1988 and 1994, painting a raw picture of the chaos behind the scenes. But these scandals were merely symptoms of a deeper, soul-crushing pain. The defining trauma of his life occurred on April 4th, 1974, when his 3-year-old daughter, Emma Kristen Walsh, died from injuries sustained in a car accident. This unimaginable loss destroyed his marriage and sent him spiraling deeper into an addiction he struggled with for over 2 decades. Later admitting that vodka and cocaine had become his higher power. His addiction reached its nadir in the early 1990s, culminating in an incident where he blacked out and woke up on a plane to Paris with no memory of how he got there. His recovery finally began in 1993 when Don Henley and Glenn Frey intervened. They wanted to reunite the Eagles, but gave him an ultimatum he had to get sober. Walsh credits his bandmates with saving his life, stating, They were the only people I would have listened to. This intervention was the turning point. The man behind the music, by 2025 at 77 years old, Joe Walsh has completely transformed. Clean since 1994, he maintains his sobriety through Alcoholics Anonymous and a life of structure and purpose. His hobbies are as surprising as they are grounding. He is a passionate ham radio operator with the call sign WB6U and the highest possible license. He is also a blacksmith, finding solace in hammering red-hot iron, humorously retorting that he didn't want his hands to get soft just because he played guitar. The cornerstone of this stable life is his wife, Marjorie Bach, whom he married in 2008 and describes as the peaceful. Missing half of himself, this disciplined life allowed him to build and manage a formidable fortune estimated between $75 and $85 million. His wealth stems from his lucrative Eagles tours, which average an incredible $3.5 million per show, ongoing royalties from his solo hits, and savvy real estate investments. He has openly acknowledged earning about half as much as Don Henley, a disparity he attributes to the business of music Henley's status as a founding member and his greater number of songwriting credits. But for Joe, money was never the only goal. He uses his platform for a mission born from his deepest loss. His charity, VetsAid, founded in 2017, supports veterans and their families, a tribute to the father he lost in service. The annual benefit concert attracts A-list talent and has raised nearly $3.5 million in a powerful full-circle moment. The 2025 concert is scheduled for his hometown of Wichita, Kansas. Joe Walsh's journey from pain to purpose is incredible. His legacy isn't just his massive net worth. It's the 30-plus years of sobriety and the millions he's raised for veterans. He represents the complete arc of a rock and roll life, from innovation and excess through tragedy and redemption, ultimately arriving at wisdom and peace. He's not just a great guitarist, he's a great survivor. If you were inspired by this story about Joe Walsh's net worth and legacy, smash that like button and subscribe to Cudolorio for more. Who should we cover next? Comment below, remember. Applying just one insight from today's video on overcoming adversity could make a real difference. Let me know what you'd love to learn next.